Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down. Kraft call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Third down, here's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let him know, let him know.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Check 13.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
First down.
Ready. Hey, let's get this. Check nickel.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From midfield now, Haskins. And open, it's Moss, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Check. Crouch. Go. Let's go right here. 40's the mic.
Play action. Haskins. On the crossing route, complete. That's Ray. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
36 to Mike. All day.
Haskins going to throw again. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
To Calvin Ridley.
Ready? 36 to Mike. Let's go, Let's go.
At the Ravens' 27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill.
Again, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. They'll run on 1st down. Kraft, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Ravens' 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Falcons' 9-yard line.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Kraft. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Jackson going to throw again. Steps away. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. Switch up. Switch up. Mike's 40. Let's get it together, Steve. Keep going. 40's Mike. Let's go. Mike 40. Mike ready.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins, throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Looking to throw, Haskins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Over the middle, complete. That's Ray. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Jackson now. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready? Hey, Lobo. I don't think you got it, sir. Mike's 59. Mike.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Alert flare. Who's on Coker?
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down.
On first down, it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, Kraft. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll keep it on the ground. Kraft. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Haskins. This one caught by Ridley. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, Kraft. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on first down. Richard, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Haskins will throw, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Let's go, D. Big Sears.
On second down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
You ain't going nowhere.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Down by Deion Jones. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 13.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the gun, Jackson got him in. It's Brown. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Watch 89. Set up. Check curls, check curls. Go. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, D. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A 41-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go, let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
From the 29, Haskins got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down, and he will find Ridley on the left side. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10. It's Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got him. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Haskins back to the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? You know, I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Safety's creeping. Mike's 40, Mike's 40. Ready. 40, Mike 40. Squeeze, double.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This time, Haskins will look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Haskins to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Haskins going to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Dwayne Haskins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle 3rd of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, it's Hill. He'll have a first down past the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flushed out right, and that's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Ready? 51, 951. Let's go, D. Tight on this side, boy. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
Throwing now is Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Tucker with the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Haskins to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And, you know,